Assalamu alaikum, dear friends. I'm your friend Shahid Abbas. Today I'm going to tell you about the characteristics of the language. We say it design features of the language. First, we see what is language. According to the Britannica Online Encyclopedia, language is a system of the conventional spoken manual, assigned written symbols by means of which human beings, as members of the social group, and participants in its culture express themselves. There are currently over 7,000 different languages in the world, yet these languages all share common characteristics. Number first, we see language is a systematic. It means a proper system in language. A language is a structured system of the communication which consists of a set of sounds, signs, and are written symbols which are used by the people of particular country. They express their talkings by writing and communicating with each others. Next, subsystems within language include phonetics and phonology. It means sounds, morphology, lexicology, words, syntax, grammar, discourse analysis, sentences, and their meanings. Second one is language is a symbolic. Almost every single language system overused by human is primarily made up of the symbols, signs. A symbol is something that stands in for or represents something else. From Egyptian hieroglyphics to Bislema, a language spoken in Vanuatu, every drawing or sound is symbol representing meanings. Examples are under here. Next one is three language is systematic. Although language is symbolic, its symbols are arranged in a particular system, not in random manners. For example, if we regard a language as being made up of the sounds, we find out that only certain sounds occur in any one language, that these occur in certain regular and predictable patterns. Number four one is language is social. Language is social in the interaction with other persons is psychologically necessary to learn language. Number five, we see language is arbitrary. Swiss linguist de Saussure, complete name is Ferdinand de Saussure, claimed that language is arbitrary because of the lack of natural relationship between the signifier in a language form and the signified referent. The sound of word gives very little to no clue to the meaning of the word. Next one is language is cultural. Language is one of the most important parts of any culture. Culture as a whole is transmitted through language. The fact that humankind has a history in the sense that animals do not is entirely the result of the language. This is the basic elements of the culture. It means language is the basic element of the culture. Next one, seventh is language is dynamic. It means language is dynamic because it is always changing, evolving, and adapting to the needs of its users. So it will be changed during the time, as we see in the Middle Ages and modern ages, first old ages, language has been changed. So number eight is language is variation. As we see so many varieties of language like dialect, idiolect, diglossia, Creole pidgin. These are the varieties of the language, and it means language changed over time. Language is variation. There is more than one way of saying the same thing. Speakers may vary pronunciations, accent, choice, lexicon, morphology, syntax, etc. Variation, these are the social variation of the language. Number nine, language is meaningful. Language is meaningful. Language signals symbols always conveys meanings. In linguistic terms, all the symbols signals of the language have a semantic content. Semantic content. It means every word, every letter in the language has a proper meaning, which is variant. It means that meaning will be changed during the time. Number 10th one is language is human. Language is human as it differs from animal communication in several ways. The characteristics highlighted above set apart language from the animal communication forms. It means language is purely to humans, not with animals. Okay, good luck.